I've been asked many times for me to finally show off my luxurious manga collection, which I'm pretty sure bolsters over 110 to 120 volumes. I'll be counting them in this video. But in this video, I'll be unshelving all these manga behind me and probably reshelving them maybe in the same way. I have not decided yet. Just know that top shelf up there, see that? That's the Dragon Ball shelf. That's probably the shelf that's not going to be touched. But before I go through this painstakingly long process that I will probably speed up through, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want more videos talking about my manga collection and where I get my manga and how I buy my manga, because I actually have more manga coming today and tomorrow, which if the recording's still going on when the manga that is supposed to come today comes today, I'll show y'all. It'll be added to the shelf. You know. Now, while you watch me take all these manga off this shelf, I should let you know that this shelf, each shelf is double shelved up until the fourth one, which has most of the last bit of volumes. And the way I shelved it was the most volumes, they stay together. Like if I have a complete series, like I have Dragon Ball Z as a complete series, that's all the way at the top. But before I got Dragon Ball Z, because I didn't buy the box set, someone bought it for me, I had the Viz Bigs. I did that just so I would have more space, so when I do start buying more manga, like now, because I started buying manga again, i.e. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean's on the way. I think it might come today. I hope it comes during this recording. If it does, I'll let y'all know. But I've been collecting for about 4 or 5 years. Well, no, probably around 4 now, on and off-ish. If I can find any pictures, I'll flash them up on the screen at the earlier collections. But yeah, that small shelf you see, yeah, that was my first ever manga shelf that I bought specifically with my own money at like 14, 15, just to store manga. Really, most of the manga I have, I got when I was 14, 15, some 16, but that's really where it slowed down a lot, 16, 17, and now 18. But I'm getting back into it. I ordered 3 mangas yesterday. Yeah, I already told y'all the Stone Ocean one's coming. I'm pretty sure the other one is another volume of JJK and another volume of Vinland Saga, which I needed both of those. So now one thing I can say is, even though the process doesn't take me that long, it's a lot. I'm moving a lot of books and there's not too much space in my room, which y'all will see soon. So I'm just moving these books. And hauling them to wherever I see fit for the time being, up until I reshelf them, which I also have to warn y'all, I have to be careful reshelving, because I think 2 or 3 shelves are wobbly. Obviously the bottom one, which y'all can't really see, is wobbly, but the 3rd and 4th one really. Okay, y'all, this is every volume of manga that I have, starting down here with Noragami, Vinland Saga, Berserk. See all the JoJo's in the corner over here. A little bit of One Piece. A bunch of Naruto. I have a Naruto box set, which is hung up right there. That also came from a box set. So did that. And then there's 3 Attack on Titan box sets up there. But yeah, with a lot of these covers, sometimes I got them just because the cover looked cool as shit. Like, I had already seen the anime, but I just wanted to read the arc and the cover looked cool as shit. Like, now one thing I will say is I am thinking about selling these Dragon Ball Viz Bigs, because I already have the complete series just sitting right here, which my parents got for me, which thankfully it was a Christmas gift. I loved it. But yeah, I got probably around close, I'm approaching half on Hunter x Hunter. Right now I have from the end to 22. This is probably the part that I hate the most. Putting all of these damn books back. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I gotta count them all for y'all. As far as counting goes, let's start at the ones over here. 6. Alright, let's start from the top. Starting from 6. And we're starting with, of course, the 3 volumes of Dragon Ball. So we're at 9. Now, while I was mumbling to myself while putting all these up and taking the number, I just thought, like, man, I don't know how much more manga I could get. But then I realized with the double shelves, because the first two shelves, they're double shelved. I keep it that way. And I actually like it that way. Because with double shelves, I'm putting like 40, 45 volumes on one shelf. And that's always great. Now with certain shelves, I can't do that. Like with the third shelf, if I tried to double shelve like my hardcovers, oh yeah, that shit is falling fast. But that's why I keep it just straight. That's why only the second row is really the double shelf, because that's where all the series, if you notice, that's where they all really reside, except JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. And that's just because JoJo's is peak, bro. What more do I have to say besides JoJo's is peak? I actually enjoyed making this video. It's a lot more easygoing, and I probably won't have to edit that much. Actually thinking about it, I'm just gonna put my voice over me shelving mangas, and I hope y'all actually stayed to watch this whole video. But the official number is 147. 147 volumes of manga. Well, 146 volumes of manga, which after tomorrow will be 149. Really, I'm gonna put in my title that is actually 150 plus, because clickbait, and why not? Who's gonna stop me? All of you who have already watched past whatever mark I needed for whatever ads, so you already gave me your money. And plus, it's like a 3 or 4 volume difference. You'll be fine. Just chill. As a matter of fact, imagine I didn't tell you that, and I just said, oh yeah, the number is 152. But Gene had a great amount of fun. Definitely plan to start doing more manga content, and just more content where I'm not sitting at a desk talking. You know, like next week I'm going to Comic-Con, and that'll probably be a video in itself. Even though there'll probably be a fair bit of me sitting at a desk talking, but it will most likely be footage of me at Comic-Con with my family and just chilling, vibing. You know, if it's one thing I noticed while just looking at this as I'm talking, and you know the video's playing in the background, them Attack on Titan spines are ugly. Oh my god. You know, I was also thinking about getting some more Yu Yu Hakusho. One thing I do love about the current market for manga is that almost none of the popular ones that were out of print when I was really looking, because if all these deals I see now for mangas and stuff was around when like I was in my prime buying manga phases, this would be an entirely different video. It probably would be like 15 minutes longer, and the title would probably be like 300 plus 400 plus volumes of manga. There will probably be another shelf just sitting right there or right there. You know, it would just be a whole bunch of stuff. But nah, don't sleep on like the Dragon Ball volumes either. Like the actual Dragon Ball volumes, I'm about to grab one. You know, volume 24 has Gotenks on the cover, bro. This shit is so tough. The purple shading, bro. Y'all gotta see that. Really study the art. Akira Toriyama was putting in work when he made these art styles and art. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that I have like the Attack on Titan short stories, which if you don't know what that is, it's essentially like light novel of just Attack on Titan characters doing whatever. And you know, usually when you get box sets in general, extra stuff comes, but I actually really like this short story. Really like a page and a half maybe of like 2 characters going back and forth talking. That's for the first short story. For the second one, it's more so, you know, still characters going back and forth, but there's a lot of letters and things that just weren't explicitly discussed in the Attack on Titan show. And I also have the Naruto pilot chapter, which has the full Naruto pilot cover. Has the full Naruto pilot. I think there's maybe 1 page in here that's colored or something, but if not, it's still really crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. I think if Kishimoto would have went this way with Naruto, I wouldn't have hated it. I would have liked it a lot, and I already like Naruto a lot. That's why my name's Hokagekhi. But if you enjoyed this video of me shelving all this manga behind me, you know, just talking, chilling, let me know. I'll start doing, you know, manga hauls. I'll start doing, you know, I could just start doing a lot more, but that all depends on y'all and how y'all feel. But But until next time, peace.